This episode is sponsored by Describe, purveyors of finely crafted box text for GMs. Give your players immersive descriptions of your world, written by award-winning writers, by visiting describe.com/thedamageguild and using the coupon code THEDAMAGEGUILD to save 10% off your subscription. That's dscryb.com/thedamageguild. Coupon code THEDAMAGEGUILD.
Previously on the Damage Guild podcast.
You make your way over to the foreman of the mines.
You are obviously perturbed. Could it have something to do with the Umber Hulk?
We've been looking for some adventurers like yourselves to go and take care of the problem. You think you're up to the task?
We'd like to take it on.
Best news I've heard today.
We get that all the time.
You drop down on the platform, lowering into the depths of the mine. Rocks come flying out from the wall of the cave as this gigantic beast emerges. Tokas, you turn and look at this thing and zone out, arms hanging limply at your side.
I will continue to not look at it as I take the disengage action.
You run for it and feel the floor crumble beneath your feet. You fall into the rubble below. Stripey also needs to save.
14.
14 is not enough. Stripey also does nothing. The Umber Hulk claws you once for 12 points of damage and then bites you for 19.
I have 2 hit points left. I think now might actually be a good time to try Hypnotic Pattern to buy us time for, like,
us to reset.
Everyone to come out of their stupors and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
I guess so. Worth a shot.
Yeah, that's a good option. Other option is you could reach into my pack and grab the Wand of Web.
The Wand of what?
The Wand of Web.
Oh.
The Wand of...
The wonderful Wand of
Web.
Do you think there's a greater chance of binding it so it can't move or of overcoming its mental acuity?
Probably the second
I'm
one.
going to go with mental acuity.
Okay.
Because it's a 10-foot Hulk. So I'm guessing Webb's a strength save or strength check to break out.
Webb's is Dex, then Strength.
So I think I'm gonna go for it. So Hypnotic Pattern. He makes a Wisdom save.
Did you set this up in such a way that it's only affecting the Hulk?
It'll hit the Umber Hulk and Stripey.
Fair enough. Gotta do what you gotta do. I cast Hypnotic Pattern.
It passed.
Oh.
If one of us gets a chance to use the wand, like Web is like it's part of the terrain unless it gets burned away, right?
Yeah, it'll just stay there.
Like as long as we're fighting the Hulk in this area, the Web stays here, which will create problems potentially for us, but also would create problems for the Hulk.
It might slow it down, though.
It gives a disadvantage if it becomes restrained. We hope that it becomes restrained.
Yeah.
But we could also become
Restrained.
Yeah, this is not going great.
No, it's going about as poorly as humanly possible.
You never made a saving throw to not be confused in the first place.
Oh, that's true.
If I wanted to web the floor, in theory, I don't need to look at the Hulk, right?
Technically, you can just point it opposite direction, look away, and shoot.
Yeah, I mean, it might not land exactly where I want it to, but it's pretty big, isn't it? It's like 20 feet? But that brings me to my next question. And Brian could and should have asked you, does he need to look at the Umber Hulk to cast Hypnotic Pattern? Couldn't he just, like, cast it at the ceiling or cast it at the floor? Like, do we need to really see the Umber Hulk when it comes to AoE abilities, if we're okay with it maybe missing?
Generally speaking, you need to be able to see the target of a spell.
But the target is the terrain.
Whatever that target is, and if you're targeting the space behind the Umber Hulk, then you're looking past it, which means you need to be looking through it.
Right, but couldn't he look at, like, the space that's right in front of the Umber Hulk?
Only if he's casting it where he is.
Yeah, you wouldn't have wanted to cast it on yourself. I'm thinking about that for Web, because Web is a 20-foot cube.
But I could look essentially over its shoulder, right? Into the hallway, past it, cast it over there so that I'm not actually looking at its eyes.
If the creature is in your line of sight, it is going to be moving so that you see its eyes. Or you might at least catch a glimpse of it somewhere.
This might save you your spell slot. You might not have ever gotten to cast Hypnotic in the first place, I think is what Thane's getting at. You might be confused right now.
Yeah, but the alternative is worse. I would rather spend the spell slot. All right, well, so be it. Let's...
Maybe you should session inspiration here? I should have session inspiration. I didn't realize I couldn't have because I already had advantage.
Yeah, it's a high enough DC, it sounds like, that I'm going to spend my session inspiration. Both 17s, so that's a 23.
So you're fine. Then you cast the spell, and it doesn't work. I assume you can dismiss it so that Stripey doesn't get affected, or have Stripey roll a save.
Well, if his plan is to dismiss it, well, should you dismiss it? Doesn't it stay even if the creature isn't affected the first time? I thought this thing just, like, stays. Is it a channeled ability? Or
That's worth looking up.
Is it concentration?
It is. Concentration up to a minute.
Shouldn't you maintain it and try...
No. The pattern appears for a moment and vanishes.
Oh.
So it's the concentration only matters if you manage to get someone in the first instance.
But technically, we needed Stripey to roll that. A. B. I think Thane's saying you could stop casting it.
Stop concentrating.
If you see that it doesn't work, you can just choose to stop concentration, and Stripey is fine either way.
Okay, cool. So I do that.
Why don't you grab the web and... Oh, you can't do that.
No, I've already used my
your action. But maybe you should grab it as your item interaction this turn.
I could.
I don't know if you're going to be able to get it from me later.
Also, do confused creatures get a save at the end of their turns?
You haven't seen anyone break out of it yet, so you're not really sure how it works. I don't know that I can say too much about it.
Okay, that's fair.
Oh, we're so dead. Why did we take this mission?
This is...
For your armor, Tokas. For your armor. Never forget. This is all for your stupid armor.
We're gonna die because of my avarice.
This is the end of the Damage Guild. I mean, the AAA team. I don't know if I should try to run, which would provoke an attack of opportunity, and then it might attack me again on its turn anyway, or if I should just... I think I'm just going to throw myself onto the ground and pretend like I'm dead and hope that it ignores me. I honestly think that's my best option at this point.
I mean, you're a charisma-based character, so you could make a deception check.
Yeah.
You could act really well, yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
He's a great actor.
Can I make a persuasion check?
You just, like, pretend to die? You're just like...
Deception.
Play dead.
Yeah, no, actually, that is probably your best bet,
Okay.
honestly.
I'm going to make a deception roll.
You are, after all, a thespian at heart.
Throw myself onto the ground. First, I put my hand to my heart and put my other hand, the back of my hand to my forehead and go, and then slowly keel over backwards.
Woe is me. This cold, cruel world has seen the last of Azlo Tendertoe.
And believe it or not, I rolled another natural one, which means I get to reroll that as well.
Oh my goodness. Make it a 20 this time.
That would be a total of 17.
That's pretty good.
All right. So you think you did a pretty good job faking your death?
I faked my own death.
Guess we'll find out when it gets to be my turn again.
Sweet. All right, that ends my turn.
This is like the part in the movie where the beast or the creature sniffs you to, like, make sure that you're actually dead. It's like...
Yeah. And then you're like, hey, that tickles.
Tokas, give me another saving throw.
With advantage?
Yes.
Advantagio, brosif.
Actually, you have the opportunity, if you so choose, to now avert your eyes from it.
Isn't that just better than me trying to make a roll?
If you're not going to attack it.
Definitely. If you can choose to not look at it, then just don't look at it.
Yeah, so I'm going to look at my shoes.
Good.
Okay.
And is it my turn now?
Yes.
I'm going to procure the wand of web from my pack.
So is he not confused anymore now?
Yeah, the confusion effect ended on your turn.
Oh. Wow.
But that's from a table that Thane has access to that we don't have access to because it's specific to...
Well, you don't know that. It's different from the confusion spell.
Well,
so
regardless, I'm back, okay?
you're good. Yeah, it doesn't matter what it's from. The fact is you're okay.
I think I want to see how this web turns out before I do anything else.
Maybe you should roll to see whether my acting convinced you as well.
So no. And Tokas like rushes to your aid and tries to pour a healing potion down your throat.
That's true, actually. You could make an insight check.
Oh, wait, I wake up and I see that Azlo's dead. Oh my gosh, yeah, that's true. Okay, so I will do so.
What is it, insight?
Yeah.
I rolled pretty poorly. Oh my gosh, I think I'm going to feel for this too. I roll a 4.
Dang it. Why did I suggest that? I'm so bad at this game.
Azlo! No! He got you! Azlo. Oh no. Oh, okay, what do I do?
If you're not even looking at the Umber Hulk, then you're not really looking at where Azlo is either, since he's right in the way.
Okay.
Oh, that's true. You're looking at your shoes. So
He did say that.
yeah.
Yes.
And you didn't see Azlo go down because you were stupefied, right? So you don't even know that Aslo's down, technically. That's a good point.
Okay, so back to where I was. So I've procured the wand of web.
The wonderful wand of web.
And I, with my eyes closed, or not closed, I don't need to. I'm going to look at the ground and I want to aim this wand to get the nice 20-foot cube, those 4 delicious squares. I want to get the Umber Hulk, and I want to get it as far away from my party as possible without looking at this thing. But it's okay if it like wraps Stripey up, and I don't really care.
If you're aiming blind, I'm going to say there's a 50-50 chance of hitting either Stripey or Azlo in it also.
I'll take that risk.
Yeah, worth it.
Yeah.
It'll make your dying more convincing, though I don't know that. Mm-hmm. You just get embalmed in the web because you're on the ground and I'm shooting it on the ground. Hopefully you'll be able to breathe.
I hope so.
That would be preferable.
So you cast the web from the wand, and it shoots out, and you don't actually see what happens. So I guess I should roll a saving throw.
Yeah, it's a dexterity saving of 15.
Tell me what else you're going to do before I say anything about the result.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think I have to check the result because I don't want my bonus action to go away. So I am going to chance it. I'm going to look up and see what happened. And what do I see?
You see the Umber Hulk has been cut. And Stripey is also in the range, so he needs to make a save.
Oh my gosh. Stripes, no. Does he even get to make a save? He's confused.
He failed hard. Hard.
So he is now restrained. As is the Umber Hulk.
That's a big deal.
Yeah.
So now I have to make my saves, right? Because I looked at it.
Yes.
Also, I see Azlo, right? Dead. Or I think he's dead.
Yep.
So I'm like, Azlo! And I look into the eyes of the Umber Hulk and
roll your d20.
Well, that's a 10, so that's an 8 so far. And a 2, so that's a 0.
And thus ends your turn.
Oh, boy.
Alrighty. I did something, guys. I did something, and now I'm drooling again.
Yeah, we're back to Shabba.
Save us, Shabba.
All right. Can I climb this pit that I've fallen into?
Yeah, there's plenty of rocks around to just climb up.
Okay. I climb up the opposite side from my companions and from the creature. I will then...
So you're on the other side of the pit?
Yes, I'm on the other side of the pit.
I think that uses up all of your movement, because like 15 feet to stand up, and then half speed climbing up.
Right. Yes, exactly. So now, standing atop the pit, I will look directly at the creature.
Well, wait, couldn't you just shoot a lightning arrow precariously down the hall without looking?
I do definitely not want to lightning arrow either of you.
Yeah, that seems bad.
Seems super bad.
Okay.
Really, really bad.
Just a suggestion.
You turn to look, and its eyes have no effect on you, because there are just these little beady lights off in the distance. You can't see the details.
What? Oh my gosh, I was getting ready to like rub the lucky rabbit's foot to make a save with advantage and everything. Oh wow, okay. So I'm...
Is it because of the web?
It's because you're too far away.
Oh, okay. Whew.
Well,
All right. Well, that
light
makes,
them up, light them up.
That certainly makes things easier. All right. Thanks, Bojo, I say, as I give my little lightning bow a kiss and use its ability.
Wait.
I am, for this shot, this is an important shot.
But
should I roll this with advantage? I'm working on that too, Tokas. I'm going to make this like my alpha strike.
Yeah, you got to kill him in one.
Yep.
So that if I never get to attack again for the rest of this combat, at least I got this shot off.
One shot.
Yeah. So
one punch.
I rub the lucky rabbit's foot, and I say thanks, little halfling lady who gave this to me as well. I'm going to mark it. I'll cast Hunter's Mark as a bonus action. Mark the large creature.
Wait, can you still lightning if you do a spell?
Yes.
Oh, because it's a charge.
It's a bonus action. And then I will expend a charge of the lightning bow to make an attack roll with advantage, ensuring that neither Azlo nor Tokas nor Stripey are within.
Wait, isn't the rabbit's foot a bonus action?
Why do you keep saying wait, Tokas? I'm telling you what I'm going to do.
But saying is like saying something.
Yeah, you can't do both the rabbit's foot and the marking, because they're both bonus actions.
Oh, the rabbit's foot is a bonus action.
Cripes.
But you could do inspiration or just shoot.
Oh, yeah. I can use the inspiration instead of the rabbit's foot, right? Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. So I'll do it that way. So I'll mark it as a bonus action, use my session inspiration, and then activate a charge of the lightning.
But if you do that, isn't it going to hit something as...
Just kept telling you, just let me make the attack, for crying out loud. What did you say? What?
Is it going to hit Azlo?
No, I said making sure that neither Tokas nor Azlo nor Stripey are within the line of lightning between me and the target, right? So you guys are not in the way.
He can step off to the side and shoot high,
Yeah.
and ensuring that it won't hit either of you.
Mostly just shooting high.
Not going to
Would
hit
miss
you.
any of us.
Right.
Light him up. Light him up.
Is it okay to roll now, Tokas? Am I good? Have I thought of everything? Thank you, by the way, for
I
helping
think
me.
you've thought of everything. But hey, the rabbit foot, though, was legit. I did vaguely remember it was a bonus, and Thane was trying to tell you.
No,
and
that's true.
do your thing, man. Kill this
That's
thing.
true. Good call there. All right. My highest roll was a 16.
No!
It's not enough.
What? Oh, no! No.
Are you kidding me?
I rolled an 8 and a 6.
It's an undefeatable creature.
Oh, man.
Does anything happen on a miss?
No. It just... nobody makes a dex save because nobody was in the line, and the arrow just flies wide.
Well, at least you've marked it. That frees up your bonus action later for the rabbit foot.
That is true.
We're making progress.
And you take a little damage from the lightning.
If it hits. I don't think I take that d6 if the lightning doesn't hit, right?
I'm pretty sure it was whenever you use it.
Oh, okay. Let me see.
Oh, that's spicy. That makes sense, though, right? Because you're...
Yeah, it's a separate sentence. The bolt also deals 1d6 lightning damage to you.
Okay. All right. So I take 2. Okay, and I have no movement left, so that ends my turn. Oh yeah, and Stripey's next to it, so he attacks.
Is Stripey able to?
Isn't he confused?
He's restrained.
Maybe he is.
Yeah, he's confused and restrained.
Yeah.
But restrain just prevents you from moving. It doesn't prevent you from attacking.
It gives you disadvantage on attacks.
But he can't make any reactions while he is confused.
Okay, right on. All right.
Creature has disadvantage on dex saving throws. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage.
Wait, all attack rolls against it have advantage while it's restrained?
Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. Oh, that's relevant. Give us another roll, Jay.
So you didn't even need to use your inspiration for that. So you still have inspiration for next time.
Oh, okay, good. That's
Sweet.
Yeah. All right, awesome. I'll probably need it. Sweet.
I wasn't sure if it was all attack rolls or just melee, which is what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going off of roll20.net compendium.
That's usually pretty good. Okay, my turn's over. Someone else do something, please.
It's Stripey's turn. He can make another attempt to avoid confusion.
Does he have the option of averting his eyes the way that Tokas did?
He does, but I don't know if he's smart enough to think about that.
Can you make an intelligence check or something?
Can he see its eyes from way down where he is? I guess he can. All right, he will make a Cha save. That's a 19.
All right, he is safe.
Does Stripey also get to break out of the restrained status?
I think it's an action.
It's an action.
Ah,
So
okay.
he could take an action to attempt to break out, or he could just attack.
With disadvantage?
With a disadvantage.
They cancel out, since it's advantage and disadvantage together.
Oh, that's right.
So Stripey didn't get the extra attack from Shabba because he was confused.
He was
Yes.
confused at the time, yeah.
Okay.
So he'll take the canceled out attack and just try to hit him. That's going to be a 17 to hit.
Oh, that's not enough
What?
either?
This thing's armor class is higher than that? Oh my god.
What in the world?
All right. Let me just double check, make sure there wasn't anything I missed or forgot. Yep, his attack bonus is a +5. All right. Stripey's turn has been completed.
Luck has not been in your favor this past round either.
That's an understatement.
Bad luck has been in our favor.
I mean, it's a strong creature, but you've been getting some seriously bad luck too.
Have we done any damage to this guy? I think Stripey hit it once.
Stripey is the only one who's done damage.
Wow.
Sounds about right.
Wow.
I was really, really hoping to get the hex on this guy, so it's harder to break out of the restrained status.
He's not going to make the effort to break out right now. He actually turned, or she,
She?
It.
since you think it's a mother.
Yeah, she's a mom. Mother of 2.
Maybe a single mom.
Could be.
Maybe. We don't know.
We don't know anything about the family structure.
Is
of
Tokas considering spreading out from his Sahuagin wife ways?
branching out.
Yeah, branching out.
Single mom, that's a big responsibility, Tokas.
Are you sure you're ready for this?
No single Umber Hulk moms for me, okay? Just because the monsters we fight are female doesn't mean they're dating material.
Suitable. Yeah.
Yeah. Or marriage material, for that matter.
Right.
Yeah, but you start with the dates first, and that's when you can figure out like whether or not it works. It's like, she has a voracious appetite. I could deal with that.
Yes. For small animals.
It's not a deal breaker.
So the Umberhulk turns around and attacks Stripey and hits with one claw and a bite.
Ow.
And that's with the disadvantage?
It's normal attack again.
They cancel out because they're both restrained.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Stripey takes a total of 23 points of damage.
Ow.
Shabba.
What?
This is relevant to your thunder arrows. If you do manage to hit, the creature has disadvantage on the dexterity saving throws.
That is good. But he doesn't have to make a dex save unless he's in the path of the lightning, not if he's the target of it.
Oh, okay. It just blasts them if they're at the end of the shot.
Yeah.
Although that does bring up another good point. You could choose to simply shoot past it, and that way you put it in the path and it has to make the dex save rather than you having to hit it.
That's true. It would do
Lower potential damage, but more likely to hit.
Better chance for you to hit it. Maybe that's good after you've spent the rabbit foot and you have a harder time to hit it. That's a clever idea.
Yeah. I do only have one more charge, though, before I have to roll to see if it crumbles to ashes. And I'm not ready to let it go now.
Well, wait till we're almost all dead.
Yeah. I'll wait.
It's a 1 in 20 chance that it crumbles, right?
Yep.
That's not that high.
It's not that low either, Tokas.
Well, considering how your luck has been going so far this battle.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not going to leave that up to chance unless it's do or die.
Okay, well that ends my turn. So, Azlo.
Man, guys, this is a tough spot.
You've stopped, you've dropped, now all you got to do is roll. Remember?
Exactly, roll a d20. Now, I've been considering my turn. I could attempt to hypnotic pattern again. That might press the pause button for a round or two to help us regroup. I could also go invisible and run away. I am strongly considering that and just leaving you guys behind.
Yeah.
You could also cast invisibility on Stripey as well in that process, couldn't you?
Yeah, actually, that's true. I could.
Yes, you could.
Which might be good, because can't we, while you're invisible, can't you maybe not get out of the restrained status, but can't Stripey attempt to get out of the confused status? Oh, he's not confused anymore.
Right.
For the moment.
Or I could double sword attack, which both would have advantage.
You have a good ranged attack, right?
I have a decent ranged attack. It's just a crossbow.
If you're invisible, do you have to take the disengage? I don't think you do.
No. Okay.
Yeah, no.
So that's 2 birds, 1 stone. That preserves you for a turn.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So I like the idea of invisibility. I would even consider putting it on Stripey. Then the Umberhulk is going to finally have to go after our tank, in theory.
Yes.
Or he'd start to want to maybe consider getting out of the restrained status. In other words, if you made both you and Stripey invisible, it might time walk the Hulk, perhaps.
That's true.
Well, not completely. The Hulk would have things to do.
What is Time Walk?
Time Walk
It's a magic card.
an MTG colloquialism for losing a turn.
Yeah.
It means when you render your opponent's turn ineffectual, you have time walked them.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's also time stop. That might make more sense to your D&D lingo. It's also a magic card, but it's also a Dungeons & Dragons spell.
Well, now that he knows what it means, we can use it ad nauseum.
Hey, another magic card.
It's another little magic joke for you. It's a joke and a joke. So, anyway, yeah, that does sound like a really good idea, the whole invisibility option.
It is a higher level spell slot, though, for him to also pick up Stripey, but I'm merely putting that out there because I think that it would buy us a lot more time, because then the Hulk doesn't just turn and off Stripey.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if Tokas can soak us, then you and I can stay at a safe distance.
I don't know how long I can soak this thing. This thing deals a lot of damage.
Well, just for a couple of turns is all we'd need you to hold out. You've still got all your shields and all your
New armor.
blocky abilities. Yeah. So then, Azlo, you can get back to a safe distance where you no longer have to make these saves.
True.
And you could maybe even heal up or something.
And also heal up. Yes.
I really like the invisibility option because you don't have to look at the Umberhulk. You just have to touch Stripey. Can he touch Stripey? Or do you have to touch Stripey?
They're both within melee of the Umberhulk, so they should be able to touch each other.
Yeah. Oh, and actually, if the eyes are the thing that does it, then if some of us are behind him, not only can we flank, but those people also wouldn't be looking at his eyes.
Well, by rules...
There are no facing rules in D&D.
Yeah, there's no facing. Anyone within 30 feet is subject to it.
But you have ranged attacks.
Also, his eyes are kind of spread out around the head, so invisible from multiple angles.
You could try to get far, far away.
Yep.
And if you're also like Shabba, also 30 feet away, I could try to tank this thing. Stripey could jump in with me, and you guys could try to shoot it down while we try to survive.
Yeah, exactly. You have 2 hit points, Azlo. Don't be a fool. Do what you know is right.
I want to be a hero.
Yeah,
This is his turn. Ultimately, it's your turn, but...
Azlo, contrary to popular opinion, ranged combatants can be heroes too.
All right. I'm going to cast Invisibility as a 3rd level spell. It uses up my only other 3rd level spell slot, which makes Hypnotic Pattern no longer an option.
Wah. You need some cheese to go with that wine?
But I guess living is pretty good, too. I mean, if I'm dead, I can't make money, right? So
if you're dead, there's no heals, which I'm going to need.
Yeah, exactly. So Azlo reaches over and touches Stripey very gently, just like a finger. I don't want to get all up in that fur. And then begins to play and sing a song in order to cast his spell. Now I am invisible. Yes, I am a scared halfling for sure. Yes, I am invisible. Now I'm running away. I'm hiding from Felmendar. I know I've evaded the cold so far. Yes, I am invisible, and now they can't find me. Yes, I am invisible, and now they can't find me.
It's a very long song to be casting.
Especially when you're invisible.
Yeah.
I feel like that might give away your position. I have no idea what song that was.
That would be Invincible by Kelly Clarkson.
Oh, that's why I don't know it, because I hate her guts. I despise Kelly Clarkson.
I don't know who she is.
She's the first winner of American Idol, I think, or one of the first winners.
Yeah, and
Well, way to try to take the wind out of Azlo's sails for finally giving us a song on the Mechalola 5000.
I know, right? Yeah, sorry about that.
Are you still pretending to be dead? Are you just like...
yeah, muscle spasm.
Like slowly squints open one eye.
And then you're like, hamana, invisibility. Because you got it. Isn't that a somatic spell?
It is.
I'll let you cast it without having to look over there. You have a general idea of where Stripey is already.
Okay.
So Azlo finally is like not so scared anymore to at least play music in a deep, dark mine with just us as the listeners and an Umber Hulk.
Yeah, exactly.
He's pretty sure that no one's looking, since you wouldn't want to be looking at the Umber Hulk.
Because he knows that nobody else will show up randomly and start like waving their lighters and stuff.
Yeah, I think given the dire situation, he's just inspired to start to play and sing. So yeah, he busts out Mechalola, plays a song, goes invisible, like the brave halfling that he is.
Bravely run away.
And then I will get up and scurry down the tunnel past the Umber Hulk.
Careful, that's where the web is, though.
Past the Umber Hulk. No. You're going toward me. Come to me, Azlo. Come to me.
Yeah, you can't go past the Umber Hulk because there's webs in the way.
Oh, I was going to try to go on the other side so that we could flank, but...
No.
Yeah, don't go through the web. I just thought about that.
You're not flanking because you fall subject to its eyes.
You get advantage if it's still in the web.
You're leapfrogging Tokas so that it goes after Tokas.
Yeah, okay.
For the moment.
Right.
For the moment. So I do that and run back down the tunnel, and then as I run past Tokas, I will pat him on the head and give him Bardic Inspiration.
Wait, don't I have to be conscious for me to get the...
Wait, are you unconscious?
No. You don't need to be with it for that effect.
You can hear him. That's the requirement.
Yeah.
Okay. In my stupor, I hear... Azlo?
Tokas, you can do it.
You hear, Tokas,
Stop being confused.
yeah, you have the charisma of a rock, but I still believe in you.
that was kind of like a backhanded compliment almost.
Does that only give me a D4?
Yeah, it reduces the Bardic Inspiration die.
You are a rock gnome, right?
Oh, wait, that is a compliment.
Yeah.
Like a really sturdy rock? Like a really handsome, like I'm a smooth rock, like a handsome...
Exactly.
Yeah, wow, that's a handsome rock if I've ever seen one.
Like a lava tube rock, even.
Yeah, I feel like gnomes say that all the time.
He's saying you have chiseled features and fine statues.
Yeah.
The cleft, the stony cleft of my chin is just like two. Thane was giving me a good one. I should have stopped.
And don't take it for granted either.
Oh, for granted. Yeah, that's good.
Zing!
And then I do finger guns as I run by.
Is that an episode title? Don't take it for granted?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm going to note that down.
Don't take it for granted. Because we're in a mine.
Next question, does Azlo have room to run by the pit on either side?
No, the pit is the full width of the mine shaft.
Jump, Azlo!
With your movement, though, you really only have enough to make it to the edge of the pit anyway.
Okay.
So you have to stand up, that's half your movement, and then you make it.
True.
How far is the pit from the kerfuffle?
The edge of the pit is roughly 20 feet away from the Umber Hulk and 10 feet away from you.
So it's not quite far enough that you could turn around.
Yeah, no, I think it's just running up to the edge of the pit. But I'm still invisible.
And I think you've done all of your actions, so...
I have.
Tokas, you continue to look at it, or do you look away? You do have inspiration, which you could add to your saving throw if you need it. You have advantage and inspiration.
Oh, I can use both.
Well, bardic inspiration, I mean.
Oh, the bardic. Okay, so...
Oh, right.
So how does that work? So I roll 2d20s plus a d8, and then I can add the d8 to both of those values, or...
No, you roll your 2 dice, you see if you like what you got.
Then I can
If
choose.
you do, you roll with it. If not, you add the bardic.
Yeah, I think with your help, Brian, I think I should be able to do it this time.
Do it.
Let's do it. I'm going to look it in the eye sockets. That is a 4. Not good so far. That is a 10. So...
Plus.
10 on the...
Well, a 10 minus 2.
Oh, gosh.
Because I have charisma minus 2.
Is it even worth using the bardic on that? That's bad. Because
Yeah.
I think I failed on like a 14.
14.
Yeah, I think
So it
it's
must
like...
be higher than a 4. It must be a 15 or more.
I think it's a 15 or more. So I can't actually get that unless I roll a 7.
It's a D8 now, don't forget.
It's a D8.
Yeah, it's a D8, so you'd have to roll a 7 or an 8.
There's a 1 in 4 chance.
I would still do it because
I think I should.
otherwise it's the end of his turn. You
That's
know?
true.
Yeah.
That's true. It's Stuart.
That's
yeah,
a 4. All right.
It's make or break.
That's a 4.
Well,
So that's a total of 12.
12.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not enough, unfortunately.
We thought that I was going to be good against this thing because of my advantage, but it has not proved to help me because of the -2.
Well, you have at least one turn because it's got to break out of the web to get to you.
I know, I just really needed to get it hexed because it gives a disadvantage to break out of the webbing.
That's right. Shucks.
So you behave a little bit differently this time.
Uh-oh. I'm a zombie.
In your confusion, you run straight towards the Umber Hulk and use all of your movement to get up to it.
Oh, no.
Sweet cripes.
Is he now in the web or is he just outside of it?
I thought the web was outside of Azlo, like on top of Stripey and the Umber Hulk, so I thought
Yeah,
that
actually,
the 20 is this way.
you're moving in a specific direction, but really the pathway is blocked because of the Umber Hulk and Stripey, and there's just not enough room to get past. So you move as far as you can in that direction and end up right in front of them.
So I'm at the edge of the webbing, but not in the webbing?
Yes.
Okay.
Sweet.
Okay.
Well, that's part of what I wanted to do. I did want to move to it, I think.
Not the worst result, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you still have the whole advantage disadvantage thing for now because
Oh, wait. So
No, it doesn't change anything that just happened. It's just because he's restrained,
still restrained for the moment.
you get advantage against him and he has disadvantage against you if he attacks you.
That still buys us a turn. I don't know why I was saying we should buy Alchemist Fire. We have this Wand of Web, which buys us turns.
and
Yeah.
it's got 6 more charges.
Yeah.
Shabba's turn.
This thing's sweet.
Okay. Guys, I'm going to try it again.
Are you going to go with Thane's idea, or are you going to try to get the max damage?
I'm going to try to get the max damage because this is the last charge I can reasonably use. It is already marked, so I'm going to expend another charge. Please do something good. All right.
And you draw back the bow and lightning courses down the strings.
Yeah, so I rolled a 24 to hit, so the lightning beam strikes. I assume a 24 hits?
Yes.
All right.
No, you needed a 25.
Finally.
All right, so let me take d6 damage. I take 3. And then, as the lightning strikes, the creature's body lights up with electrifying power.
And the lightning courses through the webs and touches Stripey and myself.
No!
Unfortunately, it has immunity to lightning damage.
No!
Oh, no. Oh, because of the web? It's like grounding it like rubber.
So it takes a total of 27 damage.
Whoa!
Whoa!
That's huge!
And this time, Stripey, not knowing that he is invisible, or not being smart enough to know that he is invisible, will also attack.
Oh no, he's going to break his invisibility.
Unless he's still confused. Is he still confused?
No, yeah, he acted last turn.
You broke out of the confusion, but you are restrained.
That's right. Yeah, so it cancels out just like it did last time. All right, so he'll try to attack. Oh, nice. That's a 24 to hit.
Another hit.
Stripey boy. And he'll deal 10 damage and go visible again.
All right, that was a solid turn.
Yeah.
It was. It's about time.
Finally.
It's about time we had a solid turn around here.
Are you doing anything else?
I think I'm going to back 5 feet away from the pit because I don't like that pit very much.
Well, it doesn't like you either.
And then I'm going to be done.
Okay, then it's Stripey's turn.
Oh my.
Stripes.
So he'll make his save. Come on, Stripes. You can do this.
Stripey boy.
With a +0, he rolls a 4 and gets confused again. All right.
All right.
Is he looking at it, though?
He has to be.
Oh, that's right. 30 feet.
He doesn't have a choice.
So Stripey is attempting to move in his confusion, but he's caught in the web, so he can't even do that. So ends up doing nothing.
All right. He is done.
He just struggles.
Since there is still one effective target in front of it, the Umber Hulk.
Stripey.
No, you.
Actually, yes, 2 targets in front of it, but you.
Oh, no, me.
Yeah.
But one of them's invisible.
No, Stripey's not anymore.
No, Stripey's no longer.
Oh.
Because he attacked.
Jay decided to have him break invisibility to get the attack, which ended up hitting, so...
It was worth it for the 10 damage.
Yeah.
So it's attacking you with disadvantage.
And we're calculating based off my new armor value, right?
Yes, which is a 19.
Yeah.
And it misses with all 3 attacks.
Wow. All right.
Dang.
Tokas, good job.
High armor plus disadvantage. It's a good combination for you.
That'll do it.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad.
Well, things are looking up, boys. Maybe.
Indeed.
Azlo.
Why don't you get outside the aura? I like that idea.
That's kind
Yeah.
of what I'm thinking.
Even if it takes all your movement.
You could do it like a half pipe, just drop in on a skateboard and just go up the other side.
Yeah, using my shield like Legolas, just...
Slide in.
That's totally how physics works.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will. It's like okay, you said it's 10 feet down. Yeah, I'll climb down and then climb up the other side. Is that just using up my regular movement?
Yeah, I'd say it uses all of your normal movement.
Okay. If I'm 30 feet away, I can turn around and take a shot, right?
Yeah, and blow raspberries at the monster.
Yeah.
And don't forget that it's got advantage for the moment.
Yeah, you have advantage against it.
I have advantage, right?
Yes.
And you have cool stuff that lets you do more damage as well, because you're
I do.
the School of Sword, College of Swords.
So you climb up the other side, drop one of your swords, or both of your swords, to pull out your crossbow.
That's true. I would have to do that. So I drop them, pull out crossbow, and turn and fire with advantage. Both 11s. That is a 16 to hit.
That does not hit.
The worst! It's the worst!
Dang.
Then I stand there and look pretty. Oh, I will... where are you, Shabba?
I am right next to you. I'm
Oh,
literally
hey.
standing right next to you. Hey.
Oh, there you are. Hey,
How's it
Shabba.
going? Oh, yeah.
Right behind you.
Yeah, I backed off 5 feet.
You look especially tall at this angle, and I give you Bardic Inspiration.
Thanks. But Azlo, that's the same angle you always look at me from.
But I'm like right next to you, though, like super
that's
next
true.
to you.
Yeah. I guess you have a point there. Well, thanks.
It is now Tokas' turn. You are suddenly standing right in front of the Umber Hulk.
How did I get here?
I don't remember doing that.
Should try attacking it in the leg.
Yeah, I was going to say, do I have to look at its eyes to cast the hex? I just want to look at its foot.
You have to look at it, and that puts its eyes close enough, at least in your peripheral vision.
All right, let's do it. I'm going to get it this time.
If you avert your eyes, then you can make all your attacks with disadvantage.
Which would be canceled out
Which would
because
be
of...
canceled out. So if you avert your
Yes.
eyes, you can simply just make all your attacks as normal.
That's true.
Yes, but you do have to look at it for the hex.
Right. So don't worry about the hex. It's not worth it.
Just do my attacks first, then hex.
You have a lot of attacks, and then try the hex at the end.
Right, because I want it to stay restrained. That's fair. Okay, I like that, even though it means I'm missing out on some D6s.
Right. Better than missing out on everything.
And on the advantage to hit.
Right.
Yes.
It's a trade-off on which one might be better.
This thing is, like, really hard to hit, though, by the way, Jay.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so actually, I might not be doing any damage to it anyway. I think I should just risk it.
You have 4 attacks, or you could have 0 attacks.
4 regular attacks to hit something that I need 18s or higher.
Or you could fail this save and have 0.
Or I could succeed this save.
Which you won't.
Which you won't,
and
because you're not a charisma-based character.
And
you will fail and regret it, and you will miss your entire turn.
And then it will stay restrained. And I don't need to hit it. You guys are doing the damage. I just need to make sure that this thing stays webbed. That's my prerogative, isn't it?
It's your turn, so of course it's your prerogative.
I'm going to look it straight in the eye sockets.
Honestly, from a numerical standpoint, I don't know which is the better move.
Yeah.
They're probably pretty even for one round.
I want to try to be the tank here, and I'm going to look at this thing.
I mean, you have rolled your hit points every level.
That is a 10 so far. That's an 8. And then, it was almost a... it's a 6. That's a 4. I'm confused again.
Okay. Awesome.
All right. Just about as predicted.
Good turn, guys.
But
Great job. Great job. We'll get him in the second half. Don't worry.
Food for thought. I just rolled 4 dice just to see what could have been. And one of them was a 20. So one of them would have fit.
Yep. So generally speaking, I would say making 4 attacks is better than not making any attacks. Just statistically speaking. Just from a purely logical level.
I know, but I was more interested in keeping it in the web.
The difference is 4 guaranteed attacks and, but maybe 50-50 hitting or something versus 4 potential attacks.
Attacks with the extra...
4 all or nothing attacks with advantage.
4 potential attacks with advantage and extra damage.
With extra D6s.
So...
extra damage.
But are we at the point of desperation right now where you really needed 4 overkill attacks?
Right. The other way this turn could have gone, so I rolled the 4 dice just to experiment, just to make myself feel bad. One of them would have been a crit. And then I guess I could have looked up at it and tried to do the hex. But anyway.
One could argue that we've been in a state of desperation from the moment this battle began. So.
That's a valid argument.
Let me know what happens, Thane. I'm curious what happens to me.
Once again, you do nothing on you this turn.
Okay.
And we're back to Shabba.
Jay, I appreciate you giving me the freedom to make the wrong decision.
Of course, always. So I would never deny you of that freedom. I will make a regular normal bow attack at it. That is an 18 to hit.
That hits.
All right. Regular damage.
Plus marked.
12. Yeah, it's marked.
Yeah.
12 damage. And Stripey will also attempt to attack. Oh no, Stripey's back confused again.
Yeah.
Yep.
This turn order sucks. It'd be better if... Can you, change your turn order? Can you, be slower?
Can I delay until after Stripey? That's a good question.
Or have Stripey delay?
Well, Stripey goes right after you.
So if I hold until after Stripey goes, then he could potentially try to...
You guys could sync up.
Yeah.
You're not really supposed to do that, but sure.
Oh yeah, in 5th edition, there's no way to move yourself in the initiative order.
Yeah, there's no delaying your actions in 5th edition.
Oh.
What is it that you do to go...
You can ready an action if you're just going to make one attack.
So I would have to continually do that every turn. I would have to take the ready action.
Yeah.
Ready, and then Stripey, we see if Stripey gets unconfused, and then Stripey does his normal turn, and then you...
So as long as we're in this configuration, I could theoretically just keep doing that, because I don't need to move or anything.
Yeah, and I don't really see a problem since you're both going one right after the other anyway. I don't see any reason why you couldn't just swap it.
Okay.
Case in point, this combat's not going great. Is this something that Jay needs to do moving forward, or would you be okay with us doing a little bit of retroactive and letting him do it this turn since he did realize it?
I don't mind either way. I was just gonna, since you brought that up, I was just gonna say, okay, I'll remember that for next turn. But
I'll let Stripey go now.
Okay. So he attempts the charisma save, and rolled an 18.
Okay.
Is that enough?
Yes, he's good.
Okay.
Everybody but me. And Stripey has a -3 to charisma.
Your rolls have just been very unlucky.
For sure. All right, Stripey misses on his attack. So then he gets the reaction attack when I go.
Thought they were better.
Yes.
Is that what we're saying? Okay. I rolled it. Gosh, this die. I keep rolling 2s. Okay, so he rolled a 2 on his regular attack and a 2 on the reaction attack. So he misses both times. But at least he's not confused anymore.
It's time to melt it down.
Yeah, it is. Time to melt it down for scrap. Okay. Stripey and I are both done.
I was working on my story arc for our bonus campaign the other day, available only on Patreon at patreon.com/damageguild, when I realized that I didn't have any ideas for how to describe something. I knew I wanted an epic description to set the scene, but I just couldn't quite find the right words. Well, it turns out that there's this awesome service called Describe that provides professionally written box text for GMs. It really helps you bring your world to life. And right now, you can visit dscribe.com/thedamageguild and use code THEDAMAGEGUILD to save 10% off your subscription. That's dscryb.com/thedamageguild, coupon code THEDAMAGEGUILD.
I like the flavor of the Unearthed Arcana Ranger that you are. It's hard, like all the other Ranger archetypes just get straight up extra attack, right?
Yeah.
So this is hard for you to get the extra benefit of...
Yeah, Stripey is the burden I bear. We've known that since the beginning.
He's a beast of burden.
Heyo!
What's going on here, Thane?
We just had a visible Thane sigh. You guys couldn't hear it, but it happened.
Oh, he sighed. He did.
That was the Thane facepalm. Okay.
It's super effective.
It is.
Thanks to the web granting disadvantage, that turned 3 attacks that would have hit into 1 attack that hits. For
no. Wait, maybe I should... Can I...
Yeah, you should start using your ability.
Oh, I'm confused. I can't shield, can I? Because I'm confused.
You're confused, so you don't have reactions yet.
Okay.
But he claws you also for only 6 points of damage.
Oh, okay, that's not so bad. I'll take it.
I just realized why I keep saying confusal. Because heffalumps and woozles are very confusals. And I've been watching that on repeat, basically, for the last 3 months.
Oh, yeah, because you have little ones. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Aw. That's a great movie. Probably not, the 20th time you see it, but...
Right. No, yeah, The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, it's a classic. It's actually...
Yeah.
It doesn't really get that old, honestly.
I like the blustery day.
But how many times have you seen it?
At least 20, probably, realistically.
Wow.
Ish. And that includes starting it and getting halfway through and then having to go do something else. So not the whole way through, but at least, the first bit.
Well, we are back to Azlo fighting the heffalump in front of you.
I realized also I probably need to heal myself at some point.
Yeah, you're fine over there.
Hey, you're good, man. You're solid.
Just keep pumping it full of iron.
Yeah. Can I pick up one of my swords as my item interaction and sheath it?
Yes.
Okay, I do that. I grab the magic one and sheath that just to make sure that it's put away.
That's a very Azlo thing for you to do. You're just don't want to make sure that my magic sword doesn't something doesn't happen to it.
Must stay organized.
And then I'll take a shot with advantage. Guys, they were both really, really good, and that's why I sighed.
I'm sure.
A natural 2 and a natural 4.
Wow.
Oh, you didn't get the 1 for the reroll.
No,
Dang.
not even. I was not even that lucky to get a natural 1.
Not even that unlucky, but lucky.
Oh, my goodness.
So, Shabba, you still have your inspiration, right?
I do. Yes, I do.
Tokas, do you have yours?
No, I used it up.
Okay. Then I will give another piece of inspiration to you.
Oh, from across the room?
From across the room, and say, your wit is as sharp as your sword.
My ego has been stroked, and I have earned a D8.
I think we need to compile a list of all of your inspiration quotes.
Yes.
Release that as bonus content.
Yeah.
Instead of when Thane runs out of magical items, we start releasing Brian's songs and inspirations instead.
Now available on iTunes.
Yeah, someone once asked us for Azlo's greatest hits. Maybe we'll have to...
Oh, that's right.
Dude, we should form a band and record those.
Mm-hmm.
Watch that, blow up on Spotify. Watch that do really, really well.
Better than the podcast.
And then, the podcast just never...
And that ends my turn.
I'd listen to it if you put that up on Spotify.
Sweet.
Before Tokas' next turn, something a little bit different happens here.
Oh, no. I don't like different. I'm scared of change.
I'm allergic to different.
The wall next to Tokas begins to crumble,
Reinforcements.
and you see two more smaller Umber Hulks come out of the wall beside it.
Oh no. They're here for Mama.
Each of these is about half the height of the other one, maybe 5 feet tall total.
They're not that bad. They're small. We'll be fine.
But they are there, and they attack.
Yes, they are.
They are very there. They're a lot more there than we need them to be.
I'm still confuzzled, aren't I?
You are still confused.
Okay. Come break your claws on the bulwark of the Rathgon Hills gnomes. I'm still holding my shield despite being stupefied. Right?
Yes. You can't take any actions or reactions.
See, this is why you need different clusters of dice, isn't it, Thane?
Yep.
There are more of them.
So one of them hits you twice.
They got better than a 19?
Tokas, keep in mind all of your little abilities over there. Your shields and your
I am.
other type of shields. Okay.
Well, but the Hex spell slot I can't use on the other spell slots. It's my freebie.
What about the shield spell?
I'd have to use one of my 3 spell slots. But so I have a 4th spell slot from taking Magic Initiate, and it is separate from the pool.
Right. Yeah, I think what we're saying right now is, what about the shield spell?
I can't.
He can't use it because it's a reaction.
Ah,
Yeah.
got it.
That's why I was asking Thane if I could react.
So each of them hits you twice with one claw and bite.
Man.
And you take a total of 18 damage across all 4 attacks.
Righty. Crikey. I'm still up.
I should hope so, Tokas. You're our tank.
Well, I'm a much better tank when I can react. So maybe I gotta not look at the Umber Hulks, any of them.
And it's now Tokas' turn.
Okay. I just need the tank. Maybe I don't look at anything.
Don't look at anything, Tokas.
Just don't look at anything. Well, but I do have from Brian, I do have Brian's,
Bardic.
which didn't work last time, but I rolled really low. If I just rolled decent on one of these...
Oh, gods be good.
This again.
All right, just do what you're going to do, Tokas. Just do what you're going to do.
Here's the other option, though. Let's talk about some of the other options. We have the sugar that I bought. Didn't think about that till just now. I could just take the dodge action and pump out some shields and hope that you guys can just take these guys down ranged style, and I'm just tanking it up. And Azlo could start streaming some heals to me, and we just go raid tank mode, right? We're just like World of Warcraft style. I'm just keeping the boss in place, and you guys just feed me heals.
I would overwhelmingly vote that while the large Umber Hulk is restrained, you not look at it and make 4 regular attacks.
And just stab it in the...
Just keep stabbing it.
All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'll do that, and I might consider, depending on how well that goes, I might consider trying to hex it at the end.
Oh yeah, by all means, after you're done with your attacks, then try to hex it for sure. But do it after.
Because if we can keep it restrained, this is a lot easier. All right.
Yes.
4 attacks means you're using your action surge, right?
No, that's extra attack. I'm a fighter.
Extra attack gives you 1 extra attack. That's 2.
Oh yeah. Where am I getting? Where am I getting?
That's your action surge. Yeah.
You're telling me to use my surge, but then I wouldn't be able to hex.
You still would.
Surge is a bonus action.
No, action surge is just you get an extra action.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
See how you do with your first attack action with these 2 attacks, and then go from there.
All right. Okay, so I got a 7 and a 9 to hit.
Yeah, whatever bonus you have, that's not enough.
Okay, so yes, it is. Well, I've got the ogre gauntlets. Hang on, so that's a +4.
You don't know what your overall attack bonus is with your swords?
There's some of this spreadsheet doesn't let me easily adjust it. It's technically
Should have a +7.
Yes, it should be +7. Yeah, it's not letting me edit that, but I'll just remember that for the future. So that didn't work. I think I look at it. I think I look up. I mean, the benefit of not doing so is I could action surge and take the dodge action.
Yeah, I guess at this point I'd look.
You think I should just look?
And then if you get it, then...
hex it, and maybe action surge and do other things.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to look up at its eye again, or down, or it is up. It's just tangled in a web.
Do you have the ability to roll this save with advantage?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, what do I need? I need like a 16. This is tough.
We think.
Something like that.
You failed on a 14, I believe.
Yes, failed on a 14.
Yeah, I need 15 or better with a D20 advantage plus a D8. I think I got this.
Yeah.
This is my time to shine.
Give it a shot.
My time to shine. Here we go. Okay, that was a 17. That's a 15 without
the bardic.
Actually, I have one more. I have one more die. I didn't even roll the other one. That was an 11. Okay. So 15, do we think that I need the D8? We don't know if it's a 15. We think it's a 15.
Yeah, I don't know that we failed on a 15, so we don't really know whether it's a 15 or a 16.
I think it could be a 16.
I think so, too.
Then just use the bardic.
I think this is worth just to make sure.
Use it.
Oh, I roll an 8 on the bardic.
All right,
Okay.
so you're good. You're good.
Yes, you're safe.
Okay. I would like to hex the big one for strength.
Strength.
Hey.
Strength.
So that that'll make it harder for it to break out.
Correct.
Yeah, exactly.
If it ever decides to.
If it ever decides to, which I don't want it to. And then, okay, if I was, guys, to action surge, how would I spend it? Do you think I should just go for another extra attack and try to get the extra D6s? Or... Because now it's actual advantage. It's not just...
Right. So, yeah.
So this could be a lot of damage.
Yeah, since it is actual advantage, you could... Yeah, 2 attacks with advantage could potentially be...
Okay.
Yeah, a game changer.
House rocking, let's call it that. Yes, a game changer.
Let's do this. So I'm going to action surge into action. That's not very good. Oh, wait, that's a 9. 9 plus 7.
16's not enough.
16?
16.
Still not enough. Alrighty.
Nope.
Here comes the next one. 4 and a maybe something. Good. Nope, that's a 5.
Are you sure your dice don't have, 1 to 10 twice? That happened to a DM of mine.
Oh, wait, I can't read. Thane knows that my vision's a little blurry tonight. I actually got... That was a 13. Not what I thought that it was.
Okay.
13 plus 7.
All right.
Slightly different.
Now we're talking.
Okay, yes, so that hits.
Okay, let's deal some damage.
So now out of 6 dice you've rolled for attacks, 1 of them was good enough.
Yes, and this is a D8 plus 4. That's a 6. That's 10 plus my hex dice.
I can't remember whether I've told this story on the air before, but the entire session, the Dungeon Master was rolling so horribly, and he finally, toward the end, he looked at the die and he realized it was a D20 with 1 through 10 twice on the die, and he was like, I'm throwing this away, I can't believe it.
So I deal 11 damage, one of which was the hex bolt.
All right.
10 damage was piercing.
All right.
All that effort, guys. All that effort. And my action surge has been used. And I am finished. And hopefully not dead.
The good news is it's starting to look weakened from all these attacks.
Yay.
Okay, so that means maybe it's 75% capacity.
All right.
Okay.
You can see, cracks in its armor, and it's being worn down.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
If we do manage to kill this thing, we're cracking it open like a lobster and roasting it over a spit.
That's I don't know if I want any. Can you make it?
Yeah, me neither, now that I think about it.
Although when it comes to its body parts, you do know, with all of your knowledge checks, its eyes are valuable for alchemy purposes, and potentially its carapace could be used for armors and such.
Holy shnikes, dude. Space would love. Dude, maybe the gold isn't the only value here.
Probably wouldn't want a metal worker to make armor out of it, but like druidic armor or something could be made out of this.
Yeah, like an improved leather armor or such.
That would be cool.
All we have to do is find a druid's grove.
Be cool to make some armor for Stripey out of the carapace.
Oh, dude.
They can't wear armor, can they?
Yeah,
But
barding.
how awesome would that
Totally.
be flavor-wise?
Oh, wait, you can put barding on Stripey?
I don't see why not.
I mean, I'm sure.
Would that actually confer any sort of cool bonuses, or would it just be for flavor?
No, yeah, it would just be flavor, probably.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't know. We could probably treat it like any other normal armor. I don't know if they know if they have rules for barding. I think they do.
Oh, man. This opens up a whole new world of possibility.
Continuing on, it is now Stripey's turn.
Stripey shall make an attack roll.
Does he have to check?
Make a confusion roll first.
Oh, yes, he'll make a confusion.
And is this the first turn where you're doing it so that you're waiting to attack?
Yes. Yeah, we've essentially, Thane just switched it to make it easier. That is a 16 on the die, which is a 16 overall result.
Okay, yes.
Okay. And attack roll. Oh, natty twinzo, baby!
Woo!
Yay! All right.
Alrighty. Now we're talking.
15 damage. Again, that's just the dice doubled, right? The dice rolled twice?
Yes.
Yes, so 15.
That's a lot.
That's juicy.
Umber Hulk has been bitten in both of its feet now, and it's struggling to stay up,
Haha! All right.
but it still is alive.
This combat is going the opposite way of the bandits camp one. We thought we were starting out super strong, and then things just got worse and worse. This we started out bumblingly, and now we might actually have a chance. Maybe.
We might.
There are 2 new enemies, but yes.
Oh, yes.
So you're saying there's a chance.
So you're saying there's a chance. All right. Shabba will next attack. With advantage. And he will receive a 23.
Can you get some of these in that light? Just to think about it.
I'm not using the lightning, because I've used it twice. That's a 23 to hit.
It's...
On the biggin for 8 damage.
It is still up, but again, it's flagging. It's looking pretty weak.
All right. Stripey's going to take his reaction attack. He misses. Shucks, with a 10. All right, we're done.
Seeing the state that it is now in all of a sudden, the Umber Hulk is foregoing its attacks and attempting to break free.
Yes, perfect. With disadvantage.
Yep.
All right.
It does succeed, though.
Ah, dang it.
Both rolls succeeded.
Wow.
Blast.
So it just tears through the webbing?
This thing is strong.
Yeah.
I would imagine. So if it can burrow through pure rock, it's got to be a little bit strong.
Yeah, so it decides to not take its chances anymore. It rips through the webs and starts running away towards the tunnel that it originally burst in from.
Oh.
Oh no, we have to kill it or else we don't get paid.
Do we get any sort of opportunity attacks?
Yes, both you and Stripey get to attack it as it's leaving.
Whew.
Why don't we start with Stripes?
All right. Stripey does not have any sort of advantage that he can...
Actually, no, Stripey already used his reaction because that was your...
Oh, that's right. Okay.
So,
Yes.
only Tokas.
Have you already used your session insp?
No, I have not.
I would try to use that now. It seems pretty weak, and if it gets away, we don't get paid.
Yeah. All of this will be for naught.
Yes.
Okay. I will use my session inspiration. 17, and that was a 5, so that would be 12. 17 and 12.
17 is not quite enough. So it has to move slowly through the webs for the first little while, but it moves back and then turns to the side and starts to go down the tunnel.
Oh, no.
No.
It has enough movement that it is now out of sight for those attacking it ranged.
Oh, no.
No.
Oh, no. We're losing it. Fellas, we're losing it.